Beauty. NTCA is proud to present McKinney Boyd, Varsity.
When I was a kid, I used to think that pork chops and karate chops were the same thing. I thought they were both pork chops. And because my grandmother thought it was cute, and because they were my favorite, she let me keep doing it. News of this silly little story quickly spread through the school and earned my first nickname, Pork Chop. To this day, I hate pork chops. I'm not the only kid who grew up this way. Surrounded by people who used to say that rhyme about sticks and stones. As if broken bones hurt more than the names we got called, we got called them all. So we grew up believing no one would ever fall in love with us. That we'd never meet someone to make us feel like the sun was something they built for us in their tool shed. So broken heartstrings bled the blues as we tried to empty ourselves so we would feel nothing. Don't tell me that hurts less than a broken bone. That an ingrown life is something the surgeons can cut away, but there's no way for it to metastasize, it does. She was 8 years old. Our first day at grade 3 when she got called ugly. We both got moved to the back of the class so we would stop getting bombarded by spitballs. But the school halls were a battleground and we found ourselves outnumbered day after wretched day. We used to stay inside the recess because outside was worse. Outside we'd have to rehearse running away or learn to stay still like statues, giving no clues if we were there in grade 5. They kept a sign at the front of her desk that read, "Beware of the dog." To this day, despite the loving husband, she doesn't think she's beautiful because of a birthmark that takes up a little less than half her face. Kids used to say she looks like a wrong answer that someone tried to erase but couldn't quite get the job done. And they'll never understand that she's raising 2 kids whose definition of beauty begins with the word mom. Because they see her heart before they see her skin, because she's only ever always been amazing. We weren't the only kids who grew up this way. To this day, kids are still being called names. Classics, way stupid. They spaz. Seems like every school has an arsenal of names getting updated every year. And if a kid breaks at school and no one around chooses to hear, do they make a sound? Or they just background noise from a soundtrack stuck on repeat when people say things like kids can be cruel? Every school was a big top circus tent, and the pecking order went from acrobats to lion tamers, from clowns to carnies. All of these miles ahead of who we were freaks. Lobster called boys and bearded ladies. Oddities juggling depression and loneliness, playing solitaire, sitting in the bottom, trying to kiss the wounded parts of ourselves and heal. But at night, while the others slept, we kept walking the tightrope. It was practice, yes, some of us fell. But when we tell them that all of this is just a breed, that when we finally decide to smash all the things we thought easy, and you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a mirror, look a little closer, stare a little longer, because there's something inside you that makes you keep trying despite everyone who told you to quit. You built a cast around your broken heart and fighting yourself, decided they want more. They have to be wrong. Like us, we could still be here. We grew up learning to cheer on the underdog because we see ourselves in them. We are graduating members from the class of we made it. Not the faded echoes of voices crying out names will never hurt me. Of course, they did. But our lives will only ever always continue to be a balancing act that has less to do with pain and more to do with beauty.